Easy peasy.
What's up, everybody? Fred Richani of TSC here to give you guys my thoughts on Life is Strange 2 Episode 5 Wolves from Don't Nod Entertainment and Square Enix. This series is available on PS4, PC, and Xbox One. Episode 5 is the finale of the wild odyssey of Sean and Daniel Diaz, whose journey has featured the highest of highs and life's lowest lows. Note, there will be some mild spoilers here. In Episode 5, the brothers find themselves in a small Arizona town with their mother as they make their final preparations to cross the Mexican border. As is the case throughout the entire series, there's a sense of hope, yet a profound sense of sadness. There's hope that maybe, just maybe, these young men who have been wronged by society will have a happy ending. But life is unfair, and in Life is Strange 2, there are no true winners. At the end of the day, nothing can bring back their father who was unjustly killed by the presumably racist police officer. Nothing can reverse the positive and negative effects Daniel's unexplained superpowers have had on their lives. The Diaz brothers have to do what Luke Cage recommends, and that is move forward, always. And move forward they do. Unfortunately for them, it's usually the same recurring theme. They find sanctuary, settle down, chaos occurs, Daniel snaps, and they have to head out quick as police are on their tail. In Episode 5, hope seems imminent. And finally, we get an eventful payoff for all the droning in certain parts of this season. We finally get some real connection between Season 1 and Season 2, rather than some subtle hints. We get to see how all the choices you've made in the first 4 episodes don't just affect the outcome of the story, but the very behavior of Daniel himself. Wolves is by far my favorite episode of Season 2, but it's also the most heart-wrenching. I just wish certain characters like Diaz's mom and David were introduced much earlier than later. I'm a huge Life is Strange fan, and I do think the massive gap between all these episodes hurt interest. Let's keep it real. It shouldn't take a year and 3 months for 5 2-hour episodes to come out when the first season started in January 2015 and ended in October 2015. Complaints aside, Life is Strange 2 Episode 5 truly ends with a bang, and one that is an eventful payoff for those that have stuck with this story. Spoiler alert, there are no real happy endings though, and perhaps that's the message Don't Nod is trying to convey. When you're a minority in America, wronged by the very system that is apparently supposed to protect you, you rarely win, let alone come out unscathed. The same logic can be applied to Daniel and his superpower. I happen to get the ending where Sean and Daniel do end up crossing the border via Daniel's violent force. And while the Diaz brothers seem to live happily ever after in Puerto Lobos, they sure had to kill or seriously injure a lot of people to get there. Never mind being unlikely to ever see their family and friends again. There's also that pesky minor logic gap of neither brother being extradited back to the US or even a news report following up on their case. It's not the end of the world, as the bigger story is the brothers' bond, but it's a little detail I would have appreciated them ironing out. As for the other endings that I uncovered, more spoilers. One ending includes Sean dying after Daniel forces him across the border. The other has Sean surrendering and doing 15 years in prison as Daniel lives with their grandparents. And then there's Sean ending up in Mexico by himself as Daniel lives with his grandparents. As I've said before, there is no true happy ending, and life remains unfair for two kids who are in the wrong situation at the wrong time. Overall, Episode 5 makes up for a lot of the slowness in the first 4 episodes and is deserving of a thumbs up. Assuming you've gotten this far in Life is Strange 2, I'd say it's certainly worth playing, but you might just need a hug afterward. I would say while Season 2 is more socially conscious than Life is Strange Season 1, I still believe the first installment with Max and Chloe is the best out of the entire series. Now, we still don't know how Daniel or even Captain Spirit got their powers, but I guess there's always Season 3 for that. If you enjoyed this review, please like, share, take care. Don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications for more reviews and updates like this. Until next time, everybody, as always, enjoy the games and use your superpowers responsibly.